Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's lore's over. Lore is over. Lore is officially over. Hi, hello everyone. We welcome to the last, probably the last lore-related stream. So, hope you all enjoyed the video. You know, Rhoda Rusak. You know. I'm actually crying right now. There's a lot to go over. There is a lot to go over. This stream will be going over the video. I'll be answering any other questions about lore entirely. So any plot holes you think, oh, but like, how was that answer? Like that point in time, how was that answer? I'll answer that question now. I'll answer any questions throughout this stream. And also I'm talking about, there's a lot of stuff I'm talking about lore related. So very much, you know, the party time. So I'm gonna switch over to the video. Okay, when does the world come back? Never. I'll talk about in terms of like what is the future of lore look like after we go through this. Nar, don't say nar. I had to cut Toby's line. So Toby said nar in some point in the finale. I'm like, I'd have cut him. Like, Toby, I don't know if that fits the vibe we're going for. Anyways, so this surprising, this video is actually longer than any of the other Dewa videos, which is crazy, which is insane. It might just be because it's longer credits. I mean, even then, the credits for Dewa are still pretty long, but you know, it's kind of insane. It's got some creepy Rusek at the end. But it was, you know, very insane, especially because I only had 2 weeks to work on this video, which is my normal amount of time to work on videos, which really I think I only did it in a few days. I know, like, these past few days I was just non-stop editing. Like, I was so fucking tired of this video after a while. I'm like, dude, I can't do this shit anymore. But hey, we got through it. But yeah, pretty much the video leaves off of where the last stream ended. Pretty much we're in the library, we're searching around. I even played audio from that stream to show that. Could be, why is Yeet scared of Enderman? You explain that, Yeet. I'm not. Also, why is there a black bar like that? You know what? Fuck it, we're going full screen. 1 second. There we go. That's better. Anyways. Yeah, so pretty much they start off in the end. Legit got mad and call and make it. I didn't legit get mad. I'm like, Toby, listen, Toby, we gotta change this. Anyway, they meet the keeper. This was originally supposed to happen in stream. It's originally we're supposed to meet up with the keeper, talk, and that would be it. I was not mad. I was like, Toby, we just need to change this line. It's not gonna fit. I wasn't mad. Don't paint me in a bad light. I was not mad. I can't believe this. Anyways, pretty much, you know, obviously they discuss, and the keeper obviously rejects them because what the fuck's the keeper gonna do? The keeper can't do shit. The keeper doesn't really interact with the world like the other two gods do. Like, literally, I think the keeper is the most professional god out of Matt and Kai. I think of the rankings in terms of professionality, it would be the keeper, Kai, then Matt. Anyways, that's SMH, Toby. SMH. Obviously they go back. Kai wants to stay because, I mean, it hasn't really been shown that Kai was spent a lot of time with them. I mean, he kind of did, but what I have to blame for that is fucking pacing. I mean, and availability of people. We had a lot of problems getting to this point of ending lore because I think it was very much when we were working on episode 3 of Dewa, we questioned the moment, like, okay, are we actually gonna end lore there, or are we gonna move past it? And it's very much thing like it could go either way. So by the end of Dewa, we did have a talk with all the lore people. I'm like, okay, here's what's happening. We have this point in time where we could potentially end lore. Now, we could move past it, or we could literally just end it there. And it was completely up to everyone. Like, I will give you guys like a month. We'll give you guys a month to decide, because we don't want to make a last minute decision. We want to make sure this is the right thing to do. So everyone for a month, it was kind of decision. But I don't think we even made it to a month. I don't think we made it a month because me and Sparrow started seeing something. Pretty much a ton of the lore people just either lost interest in lore entirely, or just got so busy that they couldn't do lore anymore. So at some point, it was like, we cannot continue lore with this cast of people. We don't have enough people, we don't have enough type of people. So it was very much like, okay, we have to end it. And it's very much a pain in the ass for me and Sprout. Like, oh my god, this sucks. Like, we definitely want to get this point as fast as we can, while still also having a good resolution. So that was very much hard for us. So the pacing, a lot of things, like, there was a lot of things that got cut. I'll explain later in the stream what was supposed to happen. It was not this. This was not supposed to happen. We were not, even like when writing it originally for episode 3, I definitely was not expecting, oh yeah, we're definitely not getting lore, because there's still a lot more, because the purpose of Dewa Dewa was we need to get people more engaged, and I think we coasted on Dewa Dewa all the way to the end. Like, without Dewa Dewa, holy shit, the lore ending would have been so bad. But anyways, yeah, pretty much Kai misses. Kai wants them to stay because obviously he can't go to the normal world anymore, but they have to leave to help everyone else if they are alive. Even. Which, you know, obviously, Sprouse. Pretty much Kai agrees, and they take the boat, which I honestly forgot what Kai called the boat in the stream. I know he called it something, but for me, always in my heart's the New Boom boat. Well, it wasn't going boom boom then? What? Huh? What do you mean? I don't know. You're gonna have to give me more. What? Anyway, also I'm having this muted because of copyright region. That's entirely why. It's called Endless. Got it. There you go, guys. Anyways, they come back. The boat crashes in. Boom, boom, boom. That scene's done. Transition to the valley. So obviously, Rhoda is still in Sparrow's mind. And there's this long ass monologue. Sparrow has pretty much gone insane. And I think it would have been weird without having episode 2 of Dewa Dewa. I think episode 2 of Dewa Dewa really set up the build-up that we needed to do this. Because I think Sprout was always, and you know, back in Cherry Blossom, was always not completely right. I think after Cherry Blossom, she kind of changed her tactics and started to play the long game of, you know, just chilling, you know, actually going up the leader legitly and not, you know, using power like Rhoda would do. After that led her way up, because even then, Icelandica was always very strange, like, in Crimpy Origins, even though we didn't see much about Icelandica, it always felt like Icelandica was small, and that was weird. But people still had this weird respect, kinda. And it wasn't clearly known if just respect because she helped a lot, or because she had a fucking command block. So it was very always strange. In season 2, it, you know, definitely seemed much more nicer, but then again, you know, it was always very interesting. So it's not really a character flip from Sprout, it's really just showing her true self, pretty much, all along. Or you could go the other way and say Rhoda is affecting her mind a little bit. But then again, I don't think that's entirely the case. But yeah, pretty much, you know, Sparrow's on her throne, blah, 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 blah. Jake's death. We got Jake. We were supposed to do this, like, show it, like, before a stream or something. But, like, let's put in the finale, because we gotta show Jake's death. Obviously, Jake's been in lore for a long time. Jake's been here since the beginning, so I think it was very important to have Jake had a good send-off. Rhoda was based all along. Bro. And then, obviously, Sprout kills him with the command block. You know, it's Spyro. But you already kind of knew this. And then obviously, Rhoda's thinking about what the keeper showed him. Which the fucking cornflower turning into a wither rose, which very much that's a lot of there. That's a lot of stuff there. No, could be. I didn't know this. What do you mean you do? Dude, I don't know. You have some chat delay, man, or whatever. I thought Rhoda killed Jake. No, Sprout did. Sprout killed Jake because he literally just brought up the fact of Cherry Blossom, and she didn't want to hear the past. Well, we obviously made it seem like it was Rhoda, but nah. Fun plot twist, everyone. Fun plot twist. L Jake. Anyways, Rhoda's thinking about the past and realizing this is the only way to move forward. Because Rhoda doesn't want to stand there and just see Sprout kill off everyone. Because technically, if we're going back to season 2, Rhoda's goal was not to kill everyone. Rhoda's goal was to be at the top, number 1, the ruler of pretty much the world. And if there's no people to rule over, what's the point? So that's why he never really actually killed anyone in season 2. Because it wasn't really his thing. I mean, obviously, some people kind of had to die because, you know, he was getting in his way. But obviously, a few people dying, fine. Sprout was either people were dying a lot or they were running away. I'm not going to confirm who died or who ran away because, I mean, it kind of doesn't matter because everyone dies at the end. But, you know. So Rhoda's very much... Now it's like, okay, well, I mean, there's no point for me. It's affecting everyone badly. Sprout's the only one winning. So it's like, just fucking end the world then. But then Rhoda also realized, you know, this is kind of where he shows a little good side. Because he's not only doing it for that. He's doing because, everyone dies. Dude, it's such a perfect ending. Everyone dies. He went. I'm gonna head out. Exactly. He did it because everyone else realized this is just unfair to everyone. So he kind of showed a little bit of Crimpy side because he is still a version of Crimpy, and there's still some good Crimpy left in him. Now, this doesn't mean he is good. This doesn't mean he's redeemed. He is not redeemed at this point. He's very much still a villain, which obviously he says later. But because this way, there's a lot of ways looking at why he did this. And that's, you know, it's a lot. I think Rhoda, at like this point, like Devil made him a very complex character. And especially this point, because, you know, before Devil was like, okay, well, we know it's his goal, we know it's easy, and we know there's not really character development here. We know the character, easy enough to hear. And to hear. Pretty much, yeah. At this point, I think he kind of became an anti-hero. Where is like onion? He has layers, exactly. Also, I'm gonna point out a fun fact here, because I don't know if actually anyone picked this up. These towers, so these are on the side. That is designed to similar look like and the end of season 2. The room, the New America base with all the machines. that's dumb. That it's something. It's not exactly dumb, but you know, you remember. I mean, I'm too lazy to pull up what they look like. You can look back at. I mean, the Dawadana first episode has them, but that's what those machines. Also, you can see there's a blue vignette going around the screen. This is pretty much showing. Sprout's still in control. Sprout's still in control, and then it switches to red, which means Rhoda was able to take control of her body. After a while, he had enough motivation to do, which always was a purpose. That's how Crimpy, at the end of season 2, was able to take control of Rhoda. He's just like, fuck, like, all my friends are gonna die. Everyone's gonna die. I gotta stop this. Which he didn't. He died, but, you know. Pretty much, Rhoda's able to use the command block that Sprout has. I just realized I saw an editing mistake there. Sprout does not have multiple command blocks. Ignore that. Ignore that, everyone. Okay, Sprout does not have multiple command blocks. Also, who messed me? Oh, I should totally not open that up. Ignore that. And obviously, this... Oops. Sprout going, pushing the lever, pulling the lever and stuff. It doesn't have multiple command blocks. That was a mistake because you can't place command blocks in survival. So, anyways, and Rhoda's finally able to activate the command block, and this does start the end of the world. Which obviously big lizard in the sky turning red. So exactly like how the Keeper envisioned, which obviously, you know, Keeper's always right. I mean, not always right. Because it wasn't meant to completely happen. But yeah, pretty much world's ending, and Rose kind of explaining how he was able to do this was because he figured out how to use a command block based off of Sparrow's memory. So, you know, when does the world blow up for the 4th time? Bro, get out of here. The world didn't blow up. I mean, I think, because you kind of still see it in ruins, because I feel like the other worlds, like, they're completely gone. Like, there is no way you can get back to them. This one, it kind of just killed everyone and kind of destroyed some terrain, but the world itself is still kind of there. But that doesn't really matter, because no one could live in that world anymore. It's just so destroyed. 5th time? I don't know how many times, but can you release audio of clips of bloopers? I don't have many bloopers. I know, Toby, you messed up a lot. I think you Toby, and Matt have bloopers. Sprout doesn't have bloopers. Robert doesn't have bloopers. I don't have bloopers. Jake doesn't have bloopers. Kai doesn't really have bloopers. Yeet doesn't have bloopers. Yeah, man, it was really just you and Matt. I mean, I can send you the audio file. But pretty much, world go boom. World go boom. That's funny. Obviously, we have the three members of the gang coming out from the cave. So they still, all they've done is get out the cave and walk out. They are still far. They're 2,000 blocks away, and so they still see the beam in the sky turning red. So it's pretty much showing that not only the valley is being affected, the whole entire world is being affected. And pretty much Toby has a panic attack like Toby does. And I have to calm Toby down. And pretty much, you know, the cool, awesome line. Which I know actually you couldn't hear now. Toby was DMing about this. But Toby was able, we overlapped Toby saying us.
Us.
So that is both in the Toby voice and the Wednesday voice. So both of them talking at the same time. But again, it's hard to do that because the voice is still similar-ish. So it's not as easy to detect it. Or maybe because you made another beacon. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! I mean, it's very obvious to see, but shut up! Which actually, wait, funny thing about this, I didn't talk about how we filmed this beginning section. Let me quickly go back to this. So the section with this. So you have, obviously, there's 5 people here. You have me, you have Toby, you have Yeet, you have Kai, and you have the Keeper. 5 people, right? So you think we need 5 people to film that? We only had 4. So Marbles not only controlled Yeet, but he got his alt on and also controlled the Keeper. So I'm just props to him on that. Holy shit. So it was, you know, we were able to make it work. Because most of this filming was done in a day. We got most of this filming done in 1 day. Because, I mean, really, they're not too complicated. It's mostly just like dialogue things. I think it took like on the 2nd day we had a few more left. So, you know, it wasn't the hardest thing in the world. They obviously, and the world goes boom. After that. And then, yes, that kills everyone on the Earth. On the Earth? No, I'm not saying the Earth. The world. So, literally, no one's left alive. Everyone's sent to the limbos. Even Sparrow and Rhoda. Which they then have, you know, their final talk here. Which they talk about time loops. So, time loops, new concept, everyone. New concept. Time loops. Matt kind of teased it a little bit. But time loops. Pretty much, it was Matt's idea. Matt made this idea of time loops. So it is very similar to the multiverse, pretty much. Pretty much, there are different universes like these. Here you go. Perfect view. There are different universes out there that can have similar recurring times. And it's like a loop because lore is very much war, world destroyed, world destroyed. It's a loop. It feels like a loop. It always felt like a loop. I love the part where Matt said some kind of creepy wheel. But it's always felt like a loop, and that's because it's been a time loop. And pretty much that explains all the new people in season 3. Like, where did he come from? He came from a completely different timeline, a completely different universe. That's why he had similar memories of what happened, but no one remembers him. Couldn't there be a spin-off of just completely different timelines? Shush, I haven't talked about that. Shush. And that's not something that's happening, but yeah. So I mean, if there's still an audience for lore in the future, if there is still an audience for lore, I am willing to do a spin-off based off of time loops with Matt probably being the main character. But that's only if the audience is still there. If the audience is not there, and like next year I'm just like, there's a lot more fun things happening and things that I think are getting more popular, I'm gonna focus on that instead. But yes, that is a possibility. But it is not in talks at all. It's literally just something I've thought of. I haven't talked to Matt about it because I don't know if Matt's even up for it, because it's not something really worrying about at the moment. But yes, that is very much a possibility. But again, it's very about timing. Does many RAUS are canon? Yes. Sure. Yes. Anything can be canon now. You can make different time loops and create your own new lore. Also, speaking of that's kind of funny. I fucking Dream SMP is it ending today? Because I keep getting shit that Dream SMP is like ending. Like, I got a notification. Tommy is live. Dream SMP, the last stream. Huh. That's funny. On the very same exact date that New Bloom Lore's ending. I'm sorry? Because I'm confused. Like, they're ending like season 1 or whatever. Anyways, not important, but it's kind of funny. Can we get serious with Kai as the main character? Maybe. Again, it just depends on audience. Okay, but we need to make the Roto-Rusek pipeline AU. Bro. Anyways, that's what time loops were. So Matt was pretty much why our time loop, the time loop you saw with the whole story, why it was different was because Matt messed with it. Matt gave Sprout the command block in Cherry Blossom, which I think you had enough information to figure that out. I mean, I don't think that was really a plot twist. But Matt pretty much, he gave the command block, which led to the chain of events that created Rhoda, which led to the chain of events that ended the first world and started Hell. And that's why Rhoda was able to break out of it, because you're not supposed to break out of these, except if you're someone that's not really meant, like, it's weird. Rhoda isn't, shouldn't be alive. Everyone thank Matt for Rhoda? I mean, yeah, Matt is the sole reason why there is lore. Canonically. But yeah, this is pretty much showing timeless, which, if you don't know, this has been popular, like, on Reddit and stuff. Someone made the universe, so we obviously didn't make this. I would not put this much effort into a scene that lasts for probably less than 20 seconds. That's what I did. Fuck this. Same with this. This is obviously showing a different version of Icelandica. Doesn't really matter. It's not, we didn't build it. It was someone else who built it. But yeah, it kind of, it's a castle in the snow. It's Icelandica. Any castle in the snow is a Icelandica from a different time loop. Yeah, pretty much, Keeper explains, what I just said. So that's why, everyone else, thank you, Matt. So everyone's like, okay, cool, awesome. That is great. Very cool. And then Matt, obviously, fades away. Teleports away. He didn't die. While Rhoda is starting to fade because the deal with Sprout is off. Obviously, Sprout's not gonna continue doing that deal, because also there's no world, so the deal can't even happen anymore. So Rhoda's fading away, and is already starting dying. Obviously, Matt goes away. And Keeper goes on this. Actually, I don't remember entirely what she said.
Endings. Once a conclusion.
But pretty much, she goes off in story. So it says some fancy ass words. I mean, there's a lot. If you have a specific question about line, you can ask me. But very much, nice. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's not too important to go over. Why did you put over just a clip of you mining there? That it was the first time I talked to you in season 3. Yeah. It's like, oh, hi, I'm Yitzio. I'm like, who the fuck are you? No. That's why I wish it was face to face, but we can't all get what we're doing. It was like, yes, you're just deaf. Obviously, Rhoda's kind of talking about like, yeah, I mean, I've already explained, but yeah, the reasons for why he did it, and realizing, yeah, like he meant to do this. This wasn't an accident. And just talking about like, yeah, he's deep down, he is still Rhoda Rusak. He will forever still be the villain. He can't, like I've said before, he will never fully be good. I mean, that's what the keeper said, but I wrote the line. I wrote the line. He can never fully be good. He can never fully be the hero. Which, funny about that, I think this is a perfect time to actually talk about what was meant to happen in season 3. So what was meant to happen, Sparrow's gonna rise to power, and I was supposed to start a revolution against Sparrow. And pretty much it would have been like season 2, but flipped. And pretty much Crimpy would grow to be this leader, which you kind of see it, and I kind of try to do that because I wanted him to be a leader. So he kind of became that leader figure, and kind of, it was like just a complete opposite of Rhoda, and that was very much the goal, to show where Crimpy, because Rhoda is just a past version of Crimpy, so it was very much to show the growth of Crimpy as a character. And I think that was very important, but we didn't get there. we didn't get there. And there's a lot that happened, like, there's supposed to be a whole new kingdom with, I know there's some point where Sprout's supposed to be in jail. Rhoda was always planned to be in Sprout's head. But again, due to the amount of people, it just couldn't happen. We had to rewrite. What was going to happen in the original season 3? The original season 3, there was going to be the Syndicate was a thing. The Syndicate was like, I guess, like a hero group. I remember that. I didn't fully understand it, but it was be a hero group. Rhoda was gonna make a big return. Like people were gonna find hints of him, and I think he was still gonna take over Spyro. He was gonna take over Spyro, and he was going to kind of slowly start taking control again. So that's why Crimpy Origin. Also, Crimpy Origin was made because of the season 3, because I wanted to show who Crimpy was a character, because we didn't really know Crimpy as a character at all, or barely, and really show Rhoda, and bring, like, Rhoda, like, who is Rhoda, what abilities does he have, where did he come from, fully understand Rhoda as a character, so that, and make references, so in the streams we could make connections to Crimpy Origin, like, wait, that's something similar in Crimpy Origin. Realize Rhoda is slowly coming back. But obviously that didn't happen, because as we're in Crimpy Origins, season 3 died. Literally, I'm like, dude, I don't know. I'm working on season 3, whatever. I guess end of that, and we obviously had to recreate and adjust some things. But yeah, and obviously Dojo's arc, I didn't know entirely, because I mean Dojo didn't have a plan. I think a lot of it he made off a thing. Like, I even talked like Dojo, you need to come with a plan. We need to figure out how we're gonna evolve this, how it's gonna weave with the main story. But obviously we didn't get there, and he didn't make a full plan, so we never really got to that point. And obviously Sparrow walks away and says, I mean, there's a lot to say about this. I think I'm gonna leave this up to interpretation. I'm not really gonna explain this. I'm not really gonna explain that. Sprout's not dead. I mean, well, everyone's dead, but Sprout's not, like, dead, gone. You're paying. Yeah, Toby was Sprout in the scene, as you can tell. Toby has fucking horrible ass internet. Roy then looks up, and it's like, oh, the clouds are going well, and you can start saying the nice guy, and obviously they have dialogue. And Rhoda asks the keeper, "Hey, one last thing," and he's gonna ask, "Can I talk to Crimpy before I go?" But before he answers it, he instantly gets teleports before he even realizes. And you see, he gains color. I'll actually show the skin. Hold up, let me turn this off for a second. Let me get it. It is this. This is originally what the skin looked like, but then Sprout made it black and white. Sprout made it black and white, and besides the eyes. But pretty much Rhoda turned in color, which looks like this. I have the skin saved. I don't know why. Oh damn. I mean, I don't know if we did show it for Dewa. I legit forgot. Anyways. Pretty much, Crimpy also gets in color, if you can see. Also, yeah, 80 head. I mean, I think easy enough to figure out. Crimpy goes, turns to color. One thing, this is not Crimpy's limbo. You can guess what Crimpy's limbo. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, there isn't really. Crimpy's limbo's not the same. I'll say that now. Crimpy's limbo is not the Red Eye SMR. It's different. It is very much different. Which even then, Kai is changing limbos. Kai's changing limbos to make it nicer, to make it somewhat nicer, so it's not completely torture. But at the end of the day, it's still limbo. People will still not be fully happy, so it's not entirely a happy ending for everyone, which is lore, so that makes sense. But it's still like, everyone will be able to be together. And I think that's a little bit. So it'll kind of be like Them on World. It'll kind of be like their time loop. But Limbo, even Yeet's gonna be there, because Yeet is not necessarily. That's not his Limbo, but Kai made it his Limbo. So yeah, from Limbo to Heaven. Nah. It's definitely not Heaven. Yeah, I'll say it is still very much Limbo. Yeah. So this is pretty much just something the keeper set up so that they can talk. It's not either of the limbos. But yeah, pretty much, they have their final conversation. This wasn't actually originally planned. It was supposed to the finale was supposed to end like with Rhoda disappearing in front of the keeper. But I'm like, wait, why don't we just have Rhoda and Crimpy have like the final talk? Because that feels really right. Because I think like Rhoda and Crimpy's story are very much similar. What Rhoda went through is very much, it's connected pretty much. It is very connected. They are the most two connected characters in lore. And there's a lot of symbolic stuff there, and there's a lot to go through with that, and how just Rhoda's journey means a lot for Crimpy's journey. What he was planning to stay in the end and Rhoda disappeared? No, the original ending for the finale was gonna be just Rhoda disappearing in front of the keeper, and Crimpy would just be in his limbo. Like, you wouldn't see Crimpy after the end of the world. So I think it was very fitting that we brought these two characters to have the final moments of lore, because very much, I mean, I don't want to say lore is entirely about, the Rhoda and Crimpy dynamic, but there's a lot of big things that are. Because obviously, there's a shit ton of stories in lore, but very much a lot of the chaos of lore was because of these two people right here. Or one person, it's complicated, guys. It's complicated. But you kind of see what I'm getting at. Anyways, I mean, there's a lot. If you have a specific question of what is happening here and what they're talking about, you ask me. I have, like, specific line. I think it is mostly straightforward. Obviously, Rhoda disappears right in front of Crimpy, and that's it. That is the end of lore. That's not how you answered to a question starting with what? Wait, hold on. What was he planning to stay in the end when Rhoda disappeared? Wait, what? Hold up. I need to understand this question. What was he planning to stay in the end when Rhoda disappeared? Who is he? Who's he? Rhoda or Crimpy or someone else? Okay, what's Crimpy's playing in the end? Oh no, no. Wherever. This was always the plan. What Crimpy said. Oh, at the end when he got cut off. That. Got it. I understand the question. I'll leave that up to you. I'll leave that up to you. He either, you know, wanted to say, Rhoda, I forgive you, or Rhoda, I, you know, it's up to you. It's up to you. I'm gonna leave that up to interpretation. What do you think he said? What do you think he said? I love you. Not that. Not that. It would be. It's literally. That would just be. That would just be recreating Loki. Fucking. Crimpy loves himself. Guys, see, this is self-love here. Oh my god. And then they kissed. Oh jeez. Obviously, we have the nice fade out to the credits. And yeah, I mean, these were all screenshots I just have on my computer, so I just put them up. And also we have credits show very much everyone who's within the big projects and everyone who's part of this. So because pretty much, so it's crazy. So literally, if you're wondering, well, how big is like the lore cast right now? When ending lore, how big was it? Pretty much everyone who was still in lore or like still helping with lore was in this video. That's it. That's how small the lore cast became to be. And that's when me and Sprout knew, like, okay, you know, I think it's time to end. Which I think it was very fitting to end here, because I think Rhoda's character arc came to a finish here. Very much came to a finish here. I think Rhoda's arc was very much finished after all of this. I don't see a future where he would keep going, because I think there's not a more satisfying ending than that. Same with Crimpy, pretty much. I mean, Crimpy technically could have went forward, but this is still very satisfying for Crimpy. Same with Sparrow. I mean, Sparrow, I think we didn't have enough time to really elaborate more and give her a more satisfying ending, but I think it is the most satisfying we can with what we have at our disposal. You know, it's fucking crazy. It's fucking insane, man. And obviously this screenshot, actually, this was during the last filming, because that last one between Creepy Rhoda, that was the last thing that was filmed, for the finale, which it was on accident. We didn't do that on purpose, because this is the only role Sparrow played in the finale. Sparrow acted out Rhoda, and I was acting out Crimpy. I think everyone else, I kind of just acted on my own, so that's why some of it's a little sketchy. Happy birthday. I'll list this photo on Instagram, and like, I think tomorrow, because I want to give 24 hours before I start posting spoiler stuff. But yeah, I mean, I need to add the new storyline. I haven't added that playlist yet, but you know, now that was then. You mentioned fan art at the end. Yeah, dude, fan art insane, man. Fan art is insane. Let me squish to intermission. We're not done with stream though. We still have a lot to discuss. What is happening? Okay. Cool. Let me do this. So yeah, pretty much. Let me pull up what I wanted to talk about. Obviously, I think I've pretty much explained. I mean, does anyone have questions of why Lord ended? I think it is pretty obvious why. It's very much that. I mean, it was not only that the people who were in lore were just getting less interested in it. It was also, it was definitely, I started seeing a lower viewership of lore streams, and that's just because season 3 it was always problematic. Because it kept changing, because people kept leaving, and we'd try to keep it so more people can join, and they just never did. Like, obviously, if you watched the original season 3 lore trailer, it said a lot of new people are going to join, which they never did, because it just didn't work out, or they just, I don't know, just something happened, and it didn't work out. So I think very much, it definitely was time, and I think, it's not really hitting me entirely, like, oh, fuck, lore's ending, I can't really do this shit anymore. Because I think it was just very much frustrating me and Sparrow, because it was just of how to end this, and I'm tired, fun. But I'm glad we were able to come to this. I mean, are you guys satisfied with the end? Do you guys like the end? I'm hoping you guys like the end. We just killed everyone who left. No, they either died or ran away. Like, well, Weedy, I wanted to have a nice ending for him. Because he was always busy and always not entirely in lore, but he also was the last New America member, so it was very much nice to have his own stream dedicated to him. Because if you know, Zolister's not like affiliated with lore at all anymore, and not even really with New Bloom entirely. Fashith is, I don't know what Fashith's doing. Fashith's doing other stuff right now, and obviously Runes also went with Zolly. So can believe lore. Yeah, it's gonna take some time to process. So I'm gonna talk about what's coming with lore. What can you expect in terms of like references to lore or lore projects or anything lore related? In terms of even like content, like in terms of like Minecraft storytelling, like are we still gonna be doing something like this? Is there gonna be a reboot? Is there gonna be like something we do this but with completely different characters and a completely different story? So simple answer to that is none. There's gonna be nothing else this year, obviously. Because crazy thing, I'm about to blow everyone's mind. There is one more normal video this year. That one more video that's not Rewind related this year. One, and it's this month. It's gonna be the end of this month. I mean, we're not gonna talk too much about that. But there is one more video, and that's it. And then it's Rewind time. Well, there might be two. We might, because at the moment I'm not sure about a Christmas video, just because there's a lot of work on Rewind. We'll kind of see when I get there, but at least I can guarantee one more video. We have so much drawing to do. I need to go next. Oh yeah. Also, a round of applause for Toby. Toby stayed up way too late working on the thumbnail for the finale. But yeah. So let's talk about after this year, because obviously nothing happening this year. In terms of how we did the storytelling, no, we're not doing anything else related to that where we tell a story throughout streams. We just don't have the amount of people for that, and also I don't think we could ever do that, because very much when doing that storytelling, like a lot of their characters were based on themselves, and very much was themselves, because when you're doing a stream that's an hour too long, some of yourself is going to shine through. And especially like if you did it like once, like maybe like a while, then yeah, it's fine. But especially like improv and stuff, like that is very difficult, and that's very difficult not to be yourself. Because even like when I was playing Rhoda, like you still saw me in it. Like I obviously wasn't always 100% in character, because that doesn't make a fun stream. So in terms of that, no. That's not happening. In terms of videos, maybe. I mean, I'm not gonna give a full yes. I do want to do that in the future. I'm still interested in storytelling Minecraft, because I have a skill of it, especially with replay mod and stuff. No, I'll answer that question in a minute. But yeah, you'll see Road again. You'll see Road again. But I am interested in it, and I haven't really figured out entirely what. So when Rewind comes out, I'll have a more complete answer for that. Obviously I've talked about the spin-off. Maybe again, if there's an audience for it, we'll do a spin-off, because you know it would be fun. It would be fun to do a spin-off. So Rhoda in some capacity will be staying around. I debated doing channel lore with him, but realized it's just impossible at this point, because Rhoda's so much connected to New Bloom lore that I can't just restart Rhoda from the beginning and just make channel lore based off him, because it just wouldn't be the same. But he'll definitely cameo in a ton of stuff. He'll definitely like show up, like, because if my eyes are red, like people who don't know lore can just connect. Oh, that's evil version of Crimpy. Cool. That's easy concept to understand. But people who are really interested in lore can be like, oh, it's Rhoda Rusak. I know I was talking with Sparrow, and we're discussing like, hey, October, October, we should make Rhoda month. Rhoda month where like we have some time in the month where we celebrate lore once a year. And that's very much a possibility. I don't know what entirely that means yet in terms of how that's celebrated and how it's not. Because very much my content moving forward, I don't want to linger on lore. Like, hey, guys, I'm known as the guy who, did lore, but it's now over, but I can't move past it. Because very much I do want to move past lore. I'm not going to stick with lore because I know, like, there's always been a ton of references of lore out of lore. Like, the Pokemon videos. Toby's Pokemon or Team Rocket thing was like Team Rhoda. Stuff like that, no. You probably won't really hear Rhoda's name mentioned. But, again, there's still definitely going to be cameos and stuff. And even, like, I don't know, My Magic Rhoda, you're probably still going to continue making fan art based off of Rhoda and even stories based off of lore. I will 100% support that. That's stuff so cool. Like, I still love Rhoda as a character. But it's very much, you can't really explain Rhoda anymore unless just saying evil version of Crimpy. That's easy concept to understand. But yeah, you guys definitely, yeah. If you guys still want to keep doing that, do 100% support any of that. And anything, because lore will obviously live on. Lore's not going to die after that. All right, cool. Lore's over. Now no one can talk about it. No, obviously you can talk about it. Obviously you can still, yeah. Rhoda will still always linger around, but definitely not as much as he has been in the past. So yeah, Rhoda's Rhoda's not entirely going away. I guess I'll keep him around. Obviously Crimpy, of course he's not really coming back because at some point it is pretty much just me. I mean maybe you'll say, oh, that's kind of little Crimpy. I'm like, yeah, I guess, but it's like, I don't know, like, sure. With also talking about actually something else I should bring up. This is the finale of lore, which means, and if anyone else makes anyone from lore, if they make content that may seem like lore or like, hey, this character similar, because like Toby joined a different SMP to do lore. I think it's called the Mess SMP, and Toby's going in with a character that's very, very similar to their lore character. That doesn't mean it's lore. Pretty much, I'll tell you if it's lore. I'll tell you if lore. If lore's not gonna come out of nowhere, if there's some reason a return or something, which I can't see happening, but if it does some reason, I'll say, hey, this is canon to lore. This is canon, or me and Sprout say, if this is canon lore, cool, it's canon lore. But very much like Toby, they're doing their own thing. That's something completely new, not lore. So if anyone makes any more lore type content, it's not what me and Sprout want in the story, pretty much, unless we say it's canon. So just kind of heads up on that. Let's see, what else? Well, actually, I can answer some questions. Does anyone have any questions about any part of lore? Obviously, the New Bloom channel, there's not gonna be any more posts on it, but it will stay up forever. So if you ever want to go look back at VODs, go ahead. You can. Obviously I'm not gonna delete it. It's not like Unisani. It's like, all right, guys, lore's end. Time to pull the plug. So that will always be up. So you can always go back and watch the fun lore VODs. I kind of want to do a lore story with just my character. Yeah. We'll have to discuss about that if you want to make it like lore canon. But if you want to go off to do your own thing, go ahead. But me and Sarah are very much like, hey, this is the end. This is the end. So very much, I'm not gonna be talking about lore that much like after this stream. Obviously lore's out. I'm not completely ignore it. I'll probably reference here and there, but I'm very much gonna phase out me discussing lore, which sounds bad. Honestly, the rest of this year is not. I'm not really trying to grow more as a community. I'm just trying to give you guys content that I know you guys love. And you can understand why now that Rewind's gonna be so big. Because we have New Bloom SMP ended this year, and lore. Which, fun fact about that, we were discussing the end of lore way before discussing New Bloom's End. New Bloom's End was very, I think, a simple decision for us. I mean, obviously it took some time to thought about. We didn't like immediately just like, fuck it, let's end lore. It's very much like, okay, we're talking about how do we move forward with SMP, because obviously it's dead, blah blah blah, and we finally got the conclusion like, I think it's time to end this. So obviously lore very much was just like, oh, well, it's obvious we got to end this. So, you know, rewind will be fun. I rewind will be fun. You actually, I mean, you might see a little bit of a teaser next video for rewind. I mean, I'm just say keep your eye out for that, because guys, it's about to become rewind time, everyone. Rewind time. Fun, good, fun old rewind time. Also, by the way, the line Matt said a line about rewind. I didn't write that. I want to make that clear. I'm not just self-promoting in my own video. That was completely all Matt. Just want to make that clear. Actually, I do have one thing I have not discussed. So, the finale was originally not supposed to go like this. I had a different vision of it. It was gonna be much more intense. It's actually gonna throw you in the climax immediately. Pull up the clip. Pull up what clip? I'm not pulling up the clip. You pull up. No, get out of here. Get out of here. There is a song that originally was gonna be used. So pretty much how my original plan to start the video of the lore finale was everyone's come back from the end and they are preparing to storm Sparrow's castle. So they're you know, yeah, let me get the mood. This is the music that was going to be used. You know, they're preparing. They're going to go storm that castle, and there's going to be a big fight between Spyro/Rhoda with everyone else, which would certainly, you know, Rhoda to say fuck this and end the world in front of everyone. Obviously that didn't happen, but if that did happen, this is a song that was going to be used, or I wanted to be used. Which I think is like one of my new favorite classical pieces. Like, I mean, you got to admit this would have been kind of cool. Which is funny. Most of the music in the finale was from Epidemic. The music was from Epidemic, which isn't on Spotify or anything, so I kind of showed to you because it's the music's meant for videos and stuff. But you know. What do you mean? Okay, you know what, man? Get out of my chat. Get out. I'm gonna demote you. Okay, get out. You know what? I can't believe this shit. I'm not used to this version. What do you mean you're not? Okay, I'm not used to you. I don't know. I can't make a comeback. This is my okay. I'm not making AJR references. Okay, fine. You send me the version that's good then, man. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this. Anyways, but yeah, that was a version of, you know, that was gonna happen, but we decided, we better idea, better idea. Also, speaking of music, I did make a fun little Spotify list, everyone. I'm gonna go back to, hold up, oh, fuck me. A fun old Spotify playlist. This is public now. I'll post in my Discord server. But this has every single song used in lore that is on Spotify. So you have all of this is Crimpy Origins. These four are this is the what am I thinking? The ball. This is the ball. Yeah, with World Sponsor. This was used in the season 3 trailer. All of this is Dewa Dewa. All of this is Dewa Dewa. And then we have the finale. Obviously the My Way theme. Listen to this playlist and cry. Perfect. We also have the song I Just Showed You. This was another option for the credits song. but I just got heavy like Indian and Jones vibes from it, so I'm like, I don't know. I think the other one, even lyrically wise, a bit better. This one. So I will be posting this in my Discord. Actually, I'll post it right now in the chat. Let's see here. Copy the playlist. There you go. If you want to listen to it, go right ahead. But you got all the songs here. So I mean, obviously, all the other playlists are still here. Which also, yeah, I'm not hiding anything. This lore playlist was also other potential songs for the finale. But there's a lot to go through, so I'm not gonna go through it. But these were all options. Anyways, that is the playlist. Also, I'm getting DM'd. Why are people DMing me? Stop DMing me. Ew, Matt. Oh, he actually sent me the song. Yeah, he actually sent me the benefit song. Oh, my second monitor just went black. Oh, never mind. I mean, it sounds similar. My version wasn't that bad, Matt. Okay. Actually, no, I like my version better. I like my version better, man. I'm sorry. Anyway, it doesn't matter because it didn't make the cut. So, haha, I win. Anyways, if anyone, let me see. I think because I've kind of reached. I think I've covered everything. I mean, if anyone else has any more questions, definitely ask them now. But yeah, I mean, we got some fun things coming up for the rest of this year. I'll be continuing my Sims 4 playthrough. We'll as long as people will continue liking it, we'll do it for the rest of the year. We will be returning back to the island. It's been a while just because October there's a lot of other fun games to play, and it wasn't because I was bored of the island. It was just because I don't know. There's like just more fun stuff to do. I had a question I forgot. Okay, you guys can DM me later on my Discord, or you can ask in my Discord server any questions you may come up with. Also, speaking of my Discord server, for 1 week only, I will be giving people the lore supporter role, a very cool exclusive role, which all you have to do is you'll have to DM me with proof that, hey, you supported lore in some way, and you helped either if that's like leaving a comment on one of the videos, or watching through a ton of lore videos or streams, or you're there for very important stuff. Just screenshot it and send it to me, and I'll give you the role. Obviously, there's some people I know, like my magic, whatever. Obviously, you're getting the role. I don't need to see proof. Yes, very much so. I didn't support lore enough, but obviously that's a very important role. So if you're not on my Discord server, definitely join it. If your friends are not in the Discord server and you think they would be able to get it, tell them to join. Even if you don't think they're gonna be active, tell them to join. I'll give them a role only for a week only. So, the November 20th, I'll cut off giving it away. So 1 week, which is very long, and you'll have the role forever, or as long as my career lasts. Which maybe forever, maybe my son of my son will continue my legacy, and the Crimpy Will brand will live many years in the future. But when we finish the animation, animation, no way. Can write you don't need to write 5-paragraph essay if you don't have any like obviously screenshots of anything. You can just, I guess, write one paragraph, not 5. I mean 5. I mean, I probably wouldn't even read it and just give it to you. But if you want the role, it doesn't give you any benefits. It's just like, hey, I mean, cool role. Maybe it'll have some benefit in the future, but I don't know. He'll take our lore supporter role if we stop drawing fan art. Holy fuck! Oh my god, that is so wrong. Holy shit, that's so wrong in so many ways. What the fuck? I will definitely not be doing that. Yeah, I mean, I do all enjoyed lore. I think lore was definitely something that was very fun to do. but we'll also, I mean, we're still doing some cool stuff in the future. I mean, it's still crazy to think, though. You know, it's still crazy to think. I don't really have much more to say, and if no one else has any more questions, I think we may end the stream here. The last final lore-related stream. When are you gonna end stream? Okay. All in favor for Matt, say aye. I'm not all in favor. No, wait, hold up. Fuck, I didn't finish my sentence. All in favor to kick Matt, say aye. You know what? Fuck me. Don't say aye. Just Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'll ask what I remember the question. Alright. My DMs are open, and you don't even have to friend me. But, I mean, I'll accept friend requests unless I don't know you. Okay. Wait, what do you mean, wait? What the you just said, when is stream gonna end? What am I- Wait, you know what? I'm gonna fucking call you up. I'm fucking calling you up. You know what, Matt? Come on, Matt. Answer the phone. Answer the phone, Matt. Answer the phone. What do you want? Answer the phone. Matt, you better answer the phone. He's not answering the phone. Matt, answer the phone. I can't believe this. Can you believe this, guys? Can you believe this? Matt's not gonna even make his last return. He's probably taking like a shit right now. He's probably watching my stream on the toilet. I can't believe this. This is easy. Wow. Okay, I see how it is. Question, what part of the video do I draw? Ooh, that's a hard one. I don't know, man. I mean the ending's kind of nice. But also the world destroying is also kind of cool. I don't know. Everything, you don't know. Just try everything. You don't need to try everything. I say that was the cool two part. Every frame. You just steal the audio from the video and just. Oh my god, that'd be fucking pain in the ass. Oh, unless you're like, I guess. I mean, if you draw over it, like if you just draw over everything, it's fine. But if you're making like completely new, oh my god, don't do that. Oh my god, no. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful. Those Shrek reanimated. Oh my god, why not? That's what. Oh jeez. I should have made the lore finale shorter. Oh my god. Okay. I think we're good to end it there. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining and watching the last lore stream. And I'll see you sometime in the future. Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay. Alright, everyone, good day. Grandpa fought in World War II. He was such a noble dude. I can't even finish school. Miss my mom and left too soon. His dad was a fireman who fought fire so violent. I think I bought my therapist while playing him my violin. Oh my god, that's so insane. Oh my god, that's such a shame. Next